Alright everyone, we start off today talking about Kanye's appearance on Timcast. I think that's the main news of the day from the content creation standpoint. Link in the description, not archived. It's Ruben relating this. It's a video clip. Ruben, for some reason, separately talks about Trump taking a loss because of this, and I'm not sure why. I mean, Trump can have whoever the fuck he wants at the Mar-a-Lago for dinner. I don't care if he knew whether Fuentes and Milo were there with Kanye or not, because I just don't care who he has dinner with. It's not on my priority list. That's TDS. That's fucking CNN bullshit, so let's get past that. Firstly, let me point this out. If Kanye West had come out, okay, this is a hypothetical, and instead of talking about Jewish business people, as he did, he had said the white devils of the entertainment industry, those fucking crackers at Sony or whatever, screwed me over and over. I had to work uphill through blinding snow, slogging through fucking filth to deal with these fucking white devils in order to get record deals and merch lines, and they kept nickel and diming me, greedy bastards. If Kanye had said that, what would have happened? Would he be A, deplatformed as he was on most of the internet and losing more than half of his net worth, or B, would they be building a fucking woke statue of him draped with a rainbow flag in City Hall somewhere? He would be celebrated for it. One thing that Kanye has done, and he deserves credit for this, is throw wide open the debate over the gross double standards that we have as a goddamn society towards speech directed at different groups of people, even though they're part of the same overarching sort of situation. So it's okay to say all men are pigs. You're not going to get banned off of any mainline platform for saying so. Say something equivalent for females and see how long you have a platform there. It is acceptable to hate white people. It is acceptable to hate straight people. It is sometimes gay people as well, if you happen to be a Tumblr gender or something. It's acceptable it's acceptable to hate women only in the context of trans rights and stuff. Hate is not apparently conceived of as a problem by corporations. They don't have any problem with Kanye having hate in his heart. They only have a problem with criticism of a specific group of people. That is that there is an us and a them. There are two groups. You're either us, we're protected, you're not allowed to criticize us even in a pedestrian manner, or we will hide behind an ethnicity, a gender identity, etc. If you're a them, you're wide open. Anyone can do whatever they want to you. This even extends to the legal system. Look at affirmative action, which is also unconstitutional and literally being embattled in SCOTUS as we speak. This double standard exists. Kanye is correct on this. The alt-right has been fucking correct on this. Think what you will about their specific views about groups and individuals, there is a double standard within society. He's not wrong. That being said, let's get to the actual appearance of Kanye and Timpool's show. Firstly, I think Timpool takes the win in the sense that he gets a lot of attention. Kanye at this point has nothing left to lose. He's been deplatformed already across the internet and shit. He knows, hey, they can't take away the other 400 million fucking bucks that I'm worth, so I can do and say literally whatever I want. He's been liberated, ironically, by this. He doesn't give a shit about business deals and censorship. He'll fucking buy his own website. Oh wait, he already did that. You can't silence the dude, so he doesn't give a fucking shit. He takes a win because he gets more attention. He can just tour non-stop right now. Not in the musical sense or anything like that. Most venues probably wouldn't have him. He can go on internet shows, and he can chuckle about censorship and things like that and continue exposing the double standard, and more power to him for doing so. To Tim, why did you have him on? Since you had to have known if you were going to push back against what his views were, and he's made them plain as day, so it's not confusing as to why they're there. You had him on, you're trying to ask him about the Trump dinner and stuff, and Kanye immediately deflects to talking about business deals and shit like that. But you knew that that was going to happen. I almost conceive of Timpool saying, haha, well, he's gonna fly off the handle when I say this, he'll probably storm out, and then more attention will be given. No, good on you if that's what you expected to happen. I mean, there's foresight for you, and you make a lot of money doing that. And by the way, I'm not criticizing Timpool for what happened here. I am confused, though, if you didn't figure that Kanye was going to do that, why you'd have him aboard the show. You could end up getting yourself deplatformed. And that's the other thing that I see, and it's very unfortunate. Right now, a lot of people are trying to apply like a purity litmus test to what happened there and saying, well, Timpool bad because he wouldn't let Kanye effectively hijack the show to pontificate on one single issue that eventually to Tim's viewers would probably get boring. You see, Timpool's viewership is not all Kanye superfans. There are libertarians there, liberals there, like the Jimmy Dore types anyway, probably still like him. Various conservatives, evangelicals probably watch him, some of the post-Alex Jones crowd. Not all of these people want to hear Kanye for an hour and a half rambling about Jews. If you have a show that is fundamentally infotainment, as Timpool does, you have to appease the audience too, and you can't just say, well, I'm going to appease the 2% of my audience that would be into that shit, just to get attention. You also risk being deplatformed. This is a big issue that I have with some people who profess free speech purism, which is that they think that if people do not platform others, in an honest-to-goodness platform format, so you're hosting somebody on your own show, they're able to talk, you're talking with them, etc. You're effectively letting them vent on your stuff, and they have the disrespect to show up and say things that are going to get you deplatformed, potentially. I see that as problematic. That's not free speech purism. That's a great way to have third-party glowing ones going aboard shows and forcing content creators off of the internet simply because they don't dare to have an interview with them, knowing full well, they're going to say the N-word several times, and looks like I'll be making Rumble-only exclusives if I'm even allowed to make them. That's why I'm careful about who I have aboard on my show. If I have guests at all, I'm not going to have someone aboard who's going to get me banned midstream, because what the fuck is the point? Yes, if only Timpool started rambling about Jewish people with Kanye West, it would change the world. Everything would be hunky-dory if only he got himself permabanned off of half of the platforms that he uses. I don't really like that ideological litmus test bullshit. It gives too much potential power to bad actors, people who don't act in good faith. That being said, I guess it's good that Kanye is able to actually speak his mind, even though if he's questioned even mildly about it, Timpool tends not to harass his guests. He gets a mild pushback, and he says, fuck this shit, it's a setup, and wanders out. But apparently, one concession, it didn't look like there was any real animus there. I guess the tale is that Kanye grabbed a handful of cookies before he left, so, I don't think that they hate each other or anything like that. It's just a very confusing episode altogether. But Kanye is not wrong. He does have a legitimate gripe against the entertainment industry, and they accidentally proved him right by doing exactly what he insinuated that they wanted to do. Well, they want to silence me, these fucking people. And again, if he had said that it was the white devils doing it, he wouldn't be deplatformed right now. He would have been proven wrong if he had been critical of just white people in general. He could have said, Irish people in the music industry decided to fuck me backwards on my last album, and I nickel and dime me. He wouldn't get to platform for that. People might say, woo, cuckoo, but they wouldn't kick him out of his bank, just to be clear. That's about all. Peace out.